your name and the date. Today we are doing 1.4, Write Equations and Inequalities. Our essential question today is, how do you translate verbal sentences into equations or inequalities? Probably the most important thing here would be that you understand what symbols we're talking about. And if we have the symbol, we know that means equals, equal to, totals, words that mean it is. Then we have is less than. Understand we have is less than. This one is less than or equal to, because it has the line. And if we have those two, then we have to have the other version. Let's look at some examples. Again, as we discussed last time, it's reading the words and understanding what the words are telling you. So if I had the words difference of twice the number k and 8 is 12, what I need to realize is that difference means subtraction, and where I see the word and, that's where I'm going to put my minus. Twice a number k, I've got 2 k's. The 8 goes here. Is our equals 12. So my expression is 2k minus 8 equals 12. Here, I have some different words. Product of 6 and a number n is at least Well, that would probably mean that this can be 24, but it can also be more than 24. It's not going to be less than 24 because 22 is not at least 24. So I'm going to want greater than or equal to. So the product of 6 and a number n is greater than or equal to 24. So let's go back up here to our symbols for a moment and let's add some things. Equals could also be is. Greater than, especially greater than or equal to, is at least. This one should be the opposite of that, so that's at most, because it won't get larger than that. It can only be that one. Greater than, we could also say more than. Less than would be fewer than. You're going to have to read carefully to catch these things. Try another example. Number y is no less than 5 and no more than 13. And this is what we're going to end up with a compound inequality. Compound inequality is a combination of two inequality statements. That refer to the same number or the same quantity. Our same quantity here is our number y. What you're going to find is that one symbol actually gets read backwards. Both symbols should go in the same direction. And you're going to have the y where the and is. So that means our 5 goes first, our 13 goes last, and our y is in the middle. Now, I sometimes start with this one, the last one. If y is no more than, then it can equal 13, but it won't be greater than 13. So we want less than or equal to right there. And a number y is no less than 5, which means if it's not less, then it has to be greater. So I want the symbol open to the y. Now it can be equal to 5, so that's why I put the or equal to there. Notice your symbols are going in the same direction. sometimes when you're working problems, you'll be asked, okay, check to see if this is a solution. Like in our example 4 today. Check if 3 is a solution. So, for instance, if I had 8 minus 2x equals 2, what I'm wanting to do is substitute in for the variable. So that would, I would want to put 3 in there and work it out. So 8 minus 2 times 3 equals 2. Well, 2 times 3 is 6, and 8 minus 6 is 2. So yes, 3 is a solution. We could also do this with inequalities. So let's say we had the inequality 2y plus 5 is greater than 12. Again, you're going to want to substitute 3 in for the y, for the variable. So 2 times 3 plus 5. 2 times 3 is 6. And 6 plus 5 is 11. And I would say no. 11 is not greater than 12. So you can check both equations and inequalities by putting that value in for your variables. Okay, so let's do a quick check. Remember, this is your ticket into class tomorrow. Put this in there. And we'll talk about this a little bit tomorrow. Use mental math to solve. Remember, the quick check problems have to be shown to me as you enter the class. and I will see you tomorrow.